Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The give on the inside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got him in the flat. Stopped after making the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Swings it out to his running back. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Catch in the middle, it's Allen. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll leave it with him. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'll try the right side. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Might as well give it to him again. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And into the end zone for a touchdown. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Allen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Offense getting set for first down. Now they'll try the right side. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Firing deep. Grabs it inside the 15. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, and put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love giving my quarterback an easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
A first down for the offense. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. The sure hands, it's James. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Running to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Using the quick game. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
At the 20-yard line.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Makes the catch! And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Going up top on first down. He's open on the right. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Beautiful job by the wide receiver because he knew where the first down sticks were, and he adjusted his route accordingly.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He's going to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Allen. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
1st and 10 for the offense. He's looking to throw it. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They keep attacking through the air. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. And he's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
Split backs here. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Snagged on the outside, it's Matthews.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on third. He caught it. Touchdown.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. On the move at the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it down the middle. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On the run, it's Baxter. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. They'll try to pick up the first. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
In the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
He's got it on the run. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
It's now 2nd and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, click it early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires left. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He's got him this time. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He'll just keep slinging it. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Offense threatening. 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The hands. The feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
You know, as a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver, still doing a great job of getting small and getting that foot in bounds, making the play and catching the ball.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
At the 28. And that's good enough for a first down.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
All by the offense.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Field goal is good.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Oxford, Ohio. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Yager Stadium there on Weed Eubank Way.
Just about set for the second half kickoff.
Set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He'll start the third quarter with the run. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Morris. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Bannister. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Complete. Oh, what a move. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their heads start to turn to try to think about getting upfield. They just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll test the right side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're bringing heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
And goal coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. The receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Speeding down the left side. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got him downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Shotgun snap on third down. Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And it's in there for a touchdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll try it over the left side. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Third down coming up.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Buys a little extra time. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Allen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback, dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Ross.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Motion from the offense. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
Second down coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Looking for room. It's Morris. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looking to throw on second down. Gets it out fast. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Got him, and nobody's close. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TV.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Try to barge their way in. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it from the gun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He's looking for a man on second down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Going up top on first down. Quarterback extends the play. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Now on first down from the 40. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Into the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're clawing and they're scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need this stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. If they don't get it, they're done. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
He wants to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. The inside handoff. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They try to pop a run on the draw. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.